Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about Jupiter in terms of its stations, because when Jupiter stations, these degree points in a chart are going to magnify any planets that it may be aspecting or conjunct in your chart. And at these times, this will be the time when opportunities, expansion, and wealth is, of course, probably going to come to you. So this is powerful. You'll want to know each year the 2 degrees that Jupiter will station at. So let me explain a little bit of what stationing actually means. So in the process of a planet cycle, it will go retrograde from the vantage point of where we are on Earth. And when a planet changes retrograde or direct, it stops, it slows down in its transit, and it pretty much stops at a certain degree before its change happens or occurs. So when Jupiter is turning retrograde, it will slow down, stop, and then it turns retrograde. And after it's been retrograde, Jupiter stays retrograde approximately around 4 months. Once it's finished with its retrograde process, then it slows down, stops, and then it turns direct. But at these 2 stationary points, stations, that degree that it stations at will be so empowered in your chart. You're going to want to get your chart out and see if you have these 2 degrees. So as of the year of 2018, the 2 degrees that I want you to look for are going to be 29 degrees of Libra and 19 degrees of Libra. Those are the 2 stationing degrees. And Jupiter turned retrograde March 9th, 2018 at 29 degrees of Libra. Now I know in October it's going to cross over that degree again. So in October, around the first week of October, Jupiter will transit over 29 degrees. So something that happened in March will come to fruition for this individual by October. Now the other degree point that Jupiter will station is going to be 19 degrees of Libra, and this is July 10th, 2018. So these 2 degrees, look and see if you have any planets within a 3-degree orb. So 3 degrees on either side gives it to you. This is going to be where you come into wealth, you come into opportunities, good things will be happening if you have a planet around 29 or 19 degrees of Libra. Also, Jupiter casts full aspects that are in power, 100% in power. In other words, it's just as powerful, almost just as powerful as a conjunction. What signs does Jupiter aspect? Jupiter casts trines, so it's 120 degrees from where it is. So let me just make it easy for you. It's going to be the other air signs. So if you have a planet at either 29 or 19 degrees of Gemini, or if you have a planet at either 29 degrees or 19 degrees of Aquarius, and of course, I already said, if it's in 29 to 19 degrees of Libra, you got it. You've got that full-bodied aspect. Now, one aspect I need to mention that is another full-bodied aspect, like the conjunction, is the opposition. So another degree portion you want to look and find if you have any planets at 29 or 19 degrees of Aries, because Aries is a sign that's exactly opposed Libra. All of those signs will get the benefit, the luck, the fortune that Jupiter is here to deliver to you. So look and see if you have any planets at 19 or 29 degrees of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Aries. These points are powerful. And what happens is when Jupiter stations, it will remain for almost a month on that degree. So Jupiter gives its powerful effects stationing at those degrees. So around March and around July, June, July, Jupiter stationing. And you're going to find also in July, because Jupiter will station there, that the previous time before when Jupiter crossed over that degree point that it stations in July was around the early part, the second week of December. It was around December 15th that Jupiter was somewhere around this degree mark of 19 degrees of Libra. So something that happened during that time is in effect all the way through the summer when Jupiter stations at that 19 degree mark. So in other words, Jupiter was flying through the sign of Libra, and that's when it crossed over 19 degrees, where later it's going to station. So something powerful happens that possibly was relative to around the middle part of December of 2017. So watch this cycle. This cyclic process of Jupiter is so important. Those stationing degrees you're going to want to look up every time to find out each year if you have any planets that are going to be fully aspected by Jupiter when it makes its stations. So if you forget these degrees and you're out and about and you have your phone with you and you want to say, now what are those 2 degrees that I'm looking for? Pull up my website, galacticcenter.org, and scroll down to where it says, is Mercury retrograde? Click on 2018. It will give you all the stations of the planets, and especially Jupiter, the one that you are keyed into watching and looking, because everyone wants to know when they're going to come into their fortune. So with that, I'd like to close. Remember, you can always find out more about me through my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And if you would like to learn Vedic astrology, please go to my university website, which is University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.